Let the record show that two men won the men's 100 meter at the Paris Olympics, Noah Lyles and Kishane Thompson. Both men finished the race in 9.79 seconds. Both men should have stood atop the podium and been awarded gold medals. Both men should have had the privilege of listening to their national anthems ring out in the Paris Stadium with pride and joy. You're trying to convince me that you have technology sufficient to separate 1 second into 1,000 parts and to use that as some kind of a line of demarcation to separate two men at the finish line of a 100-meter race? Either me not gullible enough to bite, or it is just downright ridiculous. What is your level of confidence in this decision? I dare to say zero. I say zero. I want to suggest that if political dominance can be so prominent at the micro level, there is absolutely nothing that's preventing it from being exerted at the macro level. And it doesn't get any more macro than the Olympics. Then Mr. Lillis was caught on camera puffing his chest and uttering the words, "I told you." Told us what exactly? That you are the fastest man in the world by 5/1000ths of a second? When you recognized full well at the end of the race that there were others right there at the finish line with you. As you seek to celebrate your victory, dial back on the gloating, I beg you, and go heavy on the humility, because your 5/1000ths of a second victory is comparable to the weight of 5 electrons on an atom. We use the word negligible.
Welcome to today's video, guys. I'll be answering the question why I think Jamaicans were robbed the 100 meters men Olympic gold. Before I tell you why, I want you to look at some of the videos of how Jamaicans have been enraged at the 100 meters men final of the Paris 2024 Olympics game. These are the videos.
Okay, dear Noah Adolphus Lyles, I would like to officially, you know what, me not apologize. Me upset, man. Me upset. Me not apologize, man. Me gonna keep the video them there too. Me not apologizing. What happened? What happened? Anyways, big up the Olympic silver medalist. See me, huh? Kishane Thompson.
The amount of people that block the Olympic page on Twitter. but honestly, same. Somebody quote tweeted to somebody saying, Noah Lyles the fastest man in the world. Yes, he's the fastest man, but he tied with second place. Right now, if it was up to me, I'd have just pulled everybody out of the Olympic. Because clearly something wrong with Paris. Anyways, when I focus on negativity, congrats, Kishane. You did extremely well. First Olympics 100 meter male medal for Jamaica since 2016. And it went to a first time. Big up yourself, Kishane. Right now, Noah ain't got nothing on you. Nothing. Zero. Nothing.
You know what I say? Kishane Thompson. Technical shame out of way in idea, you know. Yes, man, Kishane technical shame out of way, man. Because, you see, stand up in the 100 meter, you know. Yes, not the final day. Stand up and collect a silver medal. And I say, pick up yourself, Kishane, because you want now. Your first experience this on the big stage, you know, Papa. Some know say we're not so keen and build up all your confidence, you know, people are going to trouble, you know, out there, you know. I tell you that. And you want now. You see, Tia Clayton, I have to big up a little girl there. Because when we're looking at the women's 100 meter final, a Tia Clayton alone, I see on the battlefield, a different Jamaica. I'm proud of that little girl, man, Tia Clayton. You better watch out for that little girl there, because she can do great things like Shelly and Fraser them. And I want to wish Sherika Jackson, Shelly and Fraser, and Kishane Thompson, the big three, were drop out at the Olympic because of whatever reasons. You see an injury and them thing there. We're proud of them. And we have to big them up. Just like how they used to make we jump for joy and happiness. We still have to cheer for them and wish them well. Yeah, man. Best well wishes we have to wish them. Kishane Thompson, Sherika Jackson, and Shelly and Fraser. Wanna get better quick. See you and all the best. Best of health to the three of you. Big up all of the Jamaican Olympics, the Jamaica team Jamaica, big up on yourself. On the done with the thing set. When we are win, we are cheerful. And when I win, we still a cheer for now. We big up on yourself because we know that tomorrow is another day. See it? But Kishane, big up yourself. Oblique civil, the whole honor represent Jamaica. Big up on yourself. And big up the legendary, the greatest runner and the fastest runner of all time, Usain Bolt. Big up Merlinati. Big up Jamaica. One Jamaica. Me, Shocking Morris said that.
Okay, so we didn't win, and I have 5 things that I want to say or talk about, having just watched the 100-meter finals for men in the Olympics. Number 1, I have body come down. Like, as you can see from the last video, I literally have body come down. Number 2, I think what literally broke my heart, like why I'm so heartbroken and actually sad, like I'm sad right now, is that Kishane thought he won. Like, had he not think he would, but like for that oomph of 30 seconds that he thought he won, like the joy that was on his face, like y'all, I cannot unsee it. Like, I feel so sad for him because he literally thought he won. If you watched it, I feel so sad for him. Like, also I just feel sad because that man won. And number 3, what my friend said, and this is very important, is that she's happy. No, she's not happy that he won, but she's like, the way how he won, that man can't go and boast and say how he won by lengths. You see how our friend Alfred literally gave that girl space, and Alfred can be like, yo, I beat that girl by lengths. Like, there's no contesting. That man won within like 500th of a second. I think that's what he said. Y'all don't quote me on that, but like literally 500th of a second. That's how he won. So, and then you're gonna be like, Cindy, he won. That's not what we're talking about. It's the way how he won. Anyway, another thing that I will say is that they haven't won gold in over 20 years. That country that has billions of people have not won gold in over 20 years because Jamaica have been carrying that mantle for over 20 years. So like, I just want to say that. Well, not Jamaica, because the Italian guy won the last Olympics. And the last thing I will say is that these Jamaican men literally did amazing. Thompson and Seville, I am so proud of that man. Like, I am blown away at the talent that is coming outside of Jamaica. Like, that man was just in high school. That man was just in high school and is now the 9th fastest man in the world. Like, what do you even mean? You know what I mean? Like, I am, like, as much as I'm like sad at the result, like, I'm also like so hopeful. I'm so happy and I'm so proud of what these Jamaican men and Jamaican women are doing. Like, the entire fraternity is doing amazing work, and as much as I'm sad, I'm also very happy for what they did, and I'm very proud as a Jamaican to be like, yo, and this where I come from. So
let me tell you the reason why Noah Lyles was declared the winner of the 100-meter finals at the Paris Olympic Games. As we clearly see, this was a tight race. So let's get into it. Now, we can observe other athletes' legs in front of Noah Lyles' left leg. That's not the case. That does not determine who comes first or who finishes first. Your torso, upper torso here, or what we call your chest. If you notice, Noah Lyles' chest is in front of the other athletes. That's the big difference why Noah Lyles is the 100-meter champion. And of course, as much as we would want Jamaicans to be first and second, we still have to give credit where credit is due and congratulate the opponent, because he made big talks. And at the end of the day, statistics are going to be there to prove that he said these things. Well, the race is going to be shown that he won, but the interviews and the statement that he made are going to be showed all the big things that he has said. But at the end of the day, he was the one that got first place. But massive congratulations to our very own Kishane Thompson and Oblique Civil. We're very proud.
Did they rob Jamaican Kishane Thompson in the 100 meters? The Jamaica track star took silver in the men's 100 meters at the Paris Olympics, his first global medal. In one of the closest Olympic sprint finals, Noah Lyles of the USA secured the gold medal after a photo finish that saw him breaking the line in a personal best time of 9.784 seconds. Which is 5,000ths of a second faster than Thompson, who crossed the line in 9.789 seconds.
The 100 meters men dash at Paris Olympics was controversial and tightly contested. it had to take a photo finish for the referees or the people in charge to award the medals. I congratulate the Africans who participated, that is Letsire Tebogo and Akani Simbini, and also the Jamaicans for what they have done. That is Oblique Seville and Kishane Thompson. They really did marvelous work. The race was very tight. Looking at the pictures, a layman would say that Kishane Thompson is the one who won because of the leg. The leg, looking at the legs of I think that is Fred Curley from USA and Kishane Thompson. The legs were the Kishane Thompson leg was the one that crossed the line the first. But basing on the rule book of World Athletics, they say that they are basing on the torso, that is the chest, and not the leg, because there are some people with the short legs and some have tall legs, so they can tend to have advantage at the crossing line. But what amazes me, or what puts a lot of questions, is the fact that both Kishane Thompson and Noah Lyles from USA got a time of 9.79, and then they go ahead to award Noah Lyles the gold and Kishane Thompson the silver medal. Basing on World Athletic rules, they were supposed to award both Kishane Thompson and Noah Lyles the gold, because this was not hits, it was the final. And they did this in the year 2008, where the Jamaicans, it was the Jamaicans 100 meters ladies in final. Sherry Ann was the first, and then two Jamaicans tied, and they rounded off using the hundredth of a second, and not the thousandths of a second. In this case, in the Paris Olympics 2024, they rounded off using the thousandth. That is, they say that Kishane Thompson ran a time of 9.789, while Noah Lyles ran a time of 9.784, a difference of 0.005 seconds. And they awarded the gold medal to Noah Lyles and silver medal to Kishane Thompson. This is wrong because, basing on their rules, they were not supposed to round off using the 1,000th of a second, but 100th of a second, because it was final. It is a final race and not the heats. Anyway, I congratulate Team Jamaica at large, the women, both the women and the men, for what they have done. They have shown that Jamaica indeed has talent, has the a deep pool of talent, because Kishane Thompson is very young, and he has made Noah Lyles to run a time of 9.79. I think Noah Lyles has never run a time of 9.79 in his lifetime. In most cases, he was running 9.8. And with a competitor like Kishane, he has run a time of 9.79. And Noah Lyles should not say that he is the fastest man, because the record is still being held by a Jamaican, that is Usain Bolt, at 9.58. And still, he cannot say that he is the fastest man, because he tied with the time with the 9.79. It's just a matter of the microsecond, 0.005. But if they were basing on the foot, Kishane Thompson could have taken the first position. But it's only that they are basing their rule book, or the rules from the World Athletics rule. They say that a person who crosses the line from they're basing on the chest, or rather the torso, and that's why they have awarded. So according to me, they were robbed, because it is their rules. They would have rounded off using the 100th of a second and not 1,000th of a second, and award both of them gold, and then the third position could have gone to the Fred Curley. I say big up to Team Jamaica. Oblique Seville, even though he came last in the finals, he was having a groin injury, and he has proved that going forward in the future, it is very bright. And remembering the fact that he defeated Noah Lyles in the Jamaica Grand Prix race. Also, Kishane Thompson is really showing is young, and in future is likely to give other competitors a run for their time and money. The Jamaican Olympic Committee could have appealed, but the appeal is supposed to happen within less than, is it 1 hour? Within less than an hour, but they left it, and after the official award ceremony, that was on the 5th of August 2024, they can no longer go out and appeal. So the medal has gone just like that. So this is my opinion on why I think Jamaicans were robbed. And you may leave your comments down on the comment section on what you think about this race. And understand they have improved their technology. They were using super speed cameras that are taking like 40,000 pictures per second to arrive at the final decisions. 3 judges, 3 super speed cameras, and they took around 30 seconds to look at who crossed the line the first using the chest. It also, to me, Jamaicans were robbed, but Jamaicans live to fight for another day. Jamaica are always winners, and in this case, Kishane Thompson tied with Noah Lyles, 9.79. Thank you so much for staying tuned to this channel and supporting this channel. If you have not subscribed to this channel, do me a favor by subscribing. And to my returning subscribers, thank you. I appreciate for taking your time to always come back and watch my videos. See you in my next video.